Cultural diversity brings a fascinating array of traditions and expectations, especially in the realm of education. While some school rules may seem universally understood, Japan presents a set of regulations that defy conventional norms. Think you know what school is like? Wait until you hear about these jaw-dropping rules from Japan that will challenge and expand your understanding of what education can be. Number 15. White undergarments are a must-imagine walking down the street and everyone already knows the color of your underwear. Sounds impossible, right? Well, in Japan, many high schools once had a strict rule requiring students to wear only white undergarments. This wasn't just a suggestion. Teachers would enforce the rule by pulling bra straps or inspecting students in changing rooms. Out of 238 schools surveyed, 138 had enforced this unsettling policy. If a student wore the wrong color, they were forced to remove it immediately at school. Thankfully, this invasion of privacy and blatant violation of personal rights was abolished in recent years, a step forward for Japanese students. Number 14. Saturday, school. Imagine giving up part of your weekend for school. For decades, Saturday classes were mandatory in Japan, with students attending school 6 days a week. Though phased out in the 2000s to prioritize work-life balance, some schools and extracurricular activities still hold events on Saturdays. It's a reminder of Japan's dedication to academic and personal growth, even if it means a bit less weekend relaxation. Number 13. Japanese school uniforms and the short-skirt myth. School uniforms in Japan are a deeply rooted tradition. But let's clear up a misconception. Short skirts aren't a universal requirement. While some uniforms feature shorter skirts, the association between these and Japanese culture largely stems from Western media, anime, and cosplay. Most uniforms include classic designs like sailor suits for girls and military-style gokurens for boys. Modern adaptations may feature shorter skirts as an option, but many students choose longer ones based on personal preference. This rule shows how cultural perceptions can sometimes be shaped more by fiction than reality. Number 12. The controversial ponytail ban. You'd think a ponytail is just another hairstyle, right? Not in some Japanese schools where it's banned for a peculiar reason. The rationale? Schools believe the nape of the neck exposed by a ponytail might sexually arouse male students. This rule has drawn significant criticism for being outdated and placing the responsibility for male behavior on female students. Despite its controversy, it highlights the cultural complexities and moral considerations behind Japan's school policies. Number 11. No dating allowed. Despite teenage romance being romanticized in Japanese media, the reality for students is quite different. Many schools have strict rules banning dating altogether, even outside school hours. Instead, teenagers who want to socialize often participate in group outings known as gokon, where friends mingle in a controlled environment. While this might seem harsh, it reflects cultural attitudes that prioritize academic focus over romantic relationships. Would such rules work in your school? Number 10. No failing grades. In Japan, students automatically progress to the next grade, regardless of their academic performance. This doesn't mean they can slack off, though. Test scores play a crucial role in determining entry into high schools and colleges, making academic success essential. This system reduces the stigma of failing, but places immense pressure on students to excel. It's a unique approach that prioritizes long-term goals over short-term setbacks. Number 9. Every student is a cleaner. Unlike schools in many other countries, Japanese schools don't employ janitors. Instead, students clean their classrooms and shared spaces daily, a practice known as osaji. Starting from a young age, this instills responsibility, teamwork, and respect for their environment. It's no wonder Japan is known for its clean streets and public areas. Would you have enjoyed cleaning your school every day? Number 8. Separate indoor and outdoor shoes. Shoes have a surprising role in maintaining cleanliness in Japanese schools. Upon entering, students switch from outdoor shoes to indoor ones called uwabaki. This tradition, rooted in Japanese culture, ensures that the school remains hygienic. While it may seem unusual to outsiders, it reflects Japan's deep respect for clean and organized spaces. Number 7. Mandatory swimming lessons. In Japan, swimming lessons are compulsory, ensuring that students master the skill by their senior years. It's not just about fitness. This rule equips students with life-saving skills that can prove invaluable in emergencies. With benefits ranging from improved health to reduced stress, mandatory swimming is a practice that could benefit students worldwide. Number 6. Punctuality is non-negotiable. Being late in Japan is more than just poor time management. It's considered disrespectful. Schools enforce strict punctuality, teaching students the value of time from an early age. In one famous example, a train leaving 25 seconds early prompted a public apology from the railway company. This cultural commitment to punctuality is one of Japan's defining traits. Number 5. Japan's unique summer break. In Japan, summer break lasts just 5 weeks, half as long as in many other countries. But even during this short vacation, students often return to school for club activities, sports practices, or to finish assignments. Unlike elsewhere, Japan's summer break falls in the middle of the academic year, so students return to the same grade. While it may seem intense, this schedule keeps students engaged year-round, emphasizing discipline and commitment over extended downtime. Number 4. No food from home. Japanese primary and junior high schools require students to eat school-provided meals, carefully designed by nutritionists to be both tasty and nutritious. This isn't just lunch, it's shokuiku, Japan's food education program. Students eat in their classrooms, serve each other, and clean up afterward, fostering a sense of responsibility. With meals costing around $2.50 and made from fresh, organic ingredients. This is a model for healthy and sustainable eating. Number 3. No substitute teachers. When a teacher is absent, Japanese students are expected to study independently, without supervision. Unlike in many countries, the absence of a substitute teacher doesn't result in chaos. This reflects the high level of trust placed in students and their commitment to learning, a unique aspect of Japanese education. Number 2. Respectful greetings. In Japan, respectful greetings are part of daily life, and this practice starts in school. Students greet their teachers, peers, and even upperclassmen with politeness, a tradition deeply rooted in Japanese culture. This simple act of respect stands in stark contrast to the phone-absorbed behaviors often seen elsewhere. It's a small but significant example of Japan's emphasis on courtesy and community. Number 1. Japanese schools teach life lessons. Japanese schools go beyond academics, teaching students lifelong values like discipline, respect, and responsibility. From cleaning routines to punctuality and polite greetings, every rule reflects a cultural focus on community and personal growth. These practices may seem strict, but they shape students into thoughtful, respectful adults, an admirable hallmark of Japanese society. Which of these rules do you think would work in schools around the world? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more fascinating insights.